Yeah, so I'm representing Acreo, which is a research institute based in Norrköping, Sweden. We are targeting to do true paper electronics. So we are printing transistors, diodes, displays and batteries onto paper to create full printed electronic systems. Our main target right now is to print the paper displays. And here we can see some examples where we have printed rolls of printed displays. This is a simple on-off display, which by applying a voltage, let's just see if it comes out like that, you can get it to switch back and forth. So this is one very simple display. It's printed in only 2 printing steps. First a P dot and then a polyelectrolyte on top. This is so-called lateral display, which is extremely simple. Here we have another version which is a vertical display, and this one you print in 3 printing steps. The bottom electrode and the top electrode. In this case we have printed it onto plastic, but it could also be printed onto paper. It's no major difference between paper and printing. And we use conventional printing machines. So we use, for example, a commercial label printer where we have screen printing steps, 2 of those, and then we can print after, like we did in this case, some overprint on top of it in the same line, so we can print everything, graphical prints and functional display print. So we have also some other. This is another example where we have printed some icons. So this is a typical use of the printed displays, I would say, where you can have simple functionality going on to, for example, packages or labels that goes on to packages. So I think that's essentially what the major target for the displays are. There is also another advantage of this display technology, and that is that we can form transistors in the same process. Actually, it's the same device. So we can also print the drivers for the displays in this very simple label printer. So first we we just define some areas which should be displays, and we define some areas which should be the drivers. So it's only a matter of the printing drum, how it's sort of made, and then we can make the transistors and drivers and also other electronics, of course. We can also make antennas, which you have here. So this is a roll-to-roll process to make antennas in a very efficient way for those cases where we want to, for example, harvest energy from high frequency sources. Organic polymers are not good enough, so then we need the metals. So then we can actually have this one, and we can continue printing displays onto this. So this is something we have done for example, the quiz, which all people collect the stamps for. We have printed the antennas and displays, and also Poly-IC has printed diodes on top of this. So integration on a higher level. So we have all the tools to create systems out of printed electronics, and we can do it on plastic, but we prefer to do it on low-cost substrates such as papers.